guys, what's going on? F1 My Pawn here, and welcome back to Create Arcane Engineering. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had just established some basic magic that we can, utilize to get around the world. In addition to that, we also delved into artifacts a little bit to see what we could make. Unfortunately, we couldn't make too much, but ultimately, we did quite a bit. We basically unlocked a bunch of stuff that we could use, and yeah, we've gotten into the basics of magic. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be starting the production of making bottled time. Or at the very least, we're going to get the foundation set up for it. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. So, as you are probably aware of bottled time, it is a very complex mechanism that requires a lot of steps to overcome before you can actually do anything with it. That is the unfortunate reality with bottled time, and in doing so, we would actually get more gear towards making a sorting system, which is the ultimate goal in the end. So we're slowly going to be building towards that aspect of things. Or at least that is the intended plan, anyways. But yes, in order for us to make bottled time, it's going to be a lengthy process, and I expect that we're going to be taking a lot of time in order to do it. So let's take some time to let the game load, because obviously we're going to need to do that. I should wait until this loads before I start, opening inventory and all that jazz. It's going to lag a little bit. That's just how it goes for this game. It's unavoidable for me, so just give it a minute to... Yep, there we go. Now it should be running smoothly for the entirety. Alright. So. Bottled time, or time in a bottle as it's called, is made using a lot of processes. First, we need arcane crystal. Then we need to make source crystal fragments, followed by 2 arcane gold nuggets, and with an addition of source, and we just compress that together to get a time in a bottle. Time in a bottle can be used in many ways, but mainly it's to get mage spellbooks. You can also make time fragment crystals if you get an amethyst cluster to it. There is also a few other things, such as warp stones, time mechanisms, which can be really nice, and a few other things that is less important, but ultimately, time in a bottle is a really important gear. For, obvious reasons. But yeah, in order for us to process this, we're going to need to make it using all these. The alternative is, of course, using the enchanting apparatus, but I prefer the recipe sequence opposed to anything else. So we are going to need to get our hands on Arcane Gold. Arcane Gold is made using gold nuggets and Mudabar dust, which requires arcane crystal dust and soul beads. Soul beads are made used either by killing wraiths, or we could go liquefied resentment and souls. Let's see. If you right-click soul sand with the soul extractor, you can basically make soul beads. Or you can make souls, rather. And then you need liquefied resentment, which is made by cooking wraiths or vexes into liquid. Okay, the alternative is... Yeah, we just need to cook mobs or vexes, which is going to be a bit hard for us to do, because I don't think that's really realistic. We'd need a mob grinder for those if we were to make it happen. So I think race would be an easy option, but we need to do mob farm shenanigans for that, I would imagine. So... let's see, what can I do here? Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to make race, but we'll figure it out as we go. But for now, we're going to set up the basis for the mob farm, so... We're going to grab everything here material-wise, because we don't need it active right now. We are going to need to start paving the way here, so I am going to start applying materials here, but before we do, let's just dump everything that we don't need. There we go. Put this away. We don't need the nuggets, but we'll keep it on us just in case. Kelp can go there, I suppose. There we go. Alright. Let's start with blocks, I suppose, because we are going to need to at least make the build look good. So perhaps I should go with laid cobblestone. Because that looks pretty nice, I must admit. Okay, we're going to go over here. And we're just going to make as much laid cobblestone as we can. That way we got a nice looking floor. There we go. And we just need to break the floor here. And we're just going to go all the way across here just so we are building this accordingly. Just to make it look nice. Okay, there we go. I'll even go for that, so I'll put that there. And then we just gotta destroy the little tidbits here and there, and then we should be fine. There we go. And just break these, and we should be good. There we go. Now we just gotta break these bits here, and we should be good. There we go. And done. I just want to make the flooring a little bit more refined, if anything. That's why I'm doing this, mainly. That way I can make it look nice. There we go. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now we just break this. This. Put the calcitite there. Nice. And then we just finish off the majority here. There we go, that looks way smoother. And one more for good measure. Boom. Now, all we do is put the arcwood door here. There we go. We could probably swap the flat cobblestone tiles, but I'm perfectly fine with this. Alright. Okay. So, now that we've done that, we need to start setting up the materials for the eventual evolution here. So let's put the calcitite away, and limestone goes here, I believe. Yep, there we go. Alright. So, first order of business is figuring out how we want to place this down, because I'm not entirely sure how I want to design this. Really, anything goes. I could probably start by building across here, if need be. But I'm not sure. I'll start here, and then we'll figure it out as we go. So, to make time in a bottle, we need arcane crystals, we need source crystal fragments, arcane gold nuggets, source, and we need to process it all in a press. To make source, we need to mix impure source into source. Yeah, so we need impure source and then we need to mix it, so that way it becomes pure source. Of course, I have to heat the process up, otherwise it won't work. To get impure source, we need either Magebloom Sourceberry smoothies, and then just dump it into a bowl, in which case the bowl of leaves goes into a ditch. Okay, and if you bulk wash, you can actually get the bowl of leaves to be turned into a bowl, and magical blooming leaves, potentially. Magical blooming leaves can be cut in order to get Magebloom fiber. Okay. So we're going to start with that process then, I think. We're going to cut from here, I guess. Prevent any lingering attachment to certain areas. Okay. Just going to casually cut this entire area up, just so we have plenty of room to work with. I will be using the other side of this wall to produce basalt. So that is going to be something that we will do in a due time, but we won't be doing it right now, obviously. Okay. We'll just clear this area up so that way it's nice and flat for everything in the future. Because we are going to be making this as, uniform as possible. But all in due time. Okay. With that out of the way now, we can probably extend this one up, but I will worry about that later. Okay. So, let's see. We need to make Magebloom Sourceberry smoothies. That's pretty easy. You just take some Magebloom Sourceberry smoothies. So you need to take Magebloom juice and Sourceberry juice and mix it together. Okay. Then you pour it into a bowl, is what I'm trying to see here. Okay, so you compact Magebloom to get Magebloom juice. And then you can mix it with Sourceberry juice, which is basically Sourceberries compressed. Okay, so we need to grow crops then. So we need to grow Sourceberries, and then we need to grow Magebloom. Both which are needed. So. Okay, so Magebloom. You can make a seed pouch. Compressed can make seed oil. Okay, Grown from seeds, crafted using the enchanting apparatus. Sighted on floating islands, stashed by the ancient. Okay. But, I mean, we're gonna need Sourceberries and Magebloom, so that is something worth noting. Alright, I got an idea on how I'm gonna do it, but I need to make 2 farms now. So I guess I will make the farms in here. There is no harm in doing so, as far as I'm aware. I'm just gonna have to prep accordingly. I guess I could also make the farms outside as well. That is also another option available to us. I mean, yeah, if we go here, we've got farms here that we can utilize, right? Oh. Weird, okay. Okay, let's get a hoe, if I have one on me, which I don't. I should be able to easily make one, though, if I were to get the materials out correctly. Take this out. Stone is not going to help us here, but I can easily do this. Wait, what am I doing? I've got plenty of, I've got a crafting table over here, don't I? Is what I would have said, but I guess I don't. Okay. Easy fix, though. Easy fix. Place that there. There we go. We can make an iron hoe. Whoops. Not what I wanted to make. There we go. Okay, now we take this, put it into potatoes. There we are. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we just need to follow this recipe. We don't necessarily need the Starbuncle wheel itself, but we are going to need a 4x4 turner. So 5. Yeah, so as long as we got 5x5, and then split it up from there. So yeah, 4 out, 5 across. Okay. That's not too hard to make. Alright, cool. Let's get some dirt. It should be somewhere here. Here we go. I guess I'll put delayed cobblestone away for now. There we go. And it's like can go down here. Alright. Three, 4, 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is effectively the design that we're looking for. And then we need to do the same thing as another thing, essentially. So we're just gonna... Okay, we just need to get a water bucket here. Boom. There we go. And let's just quickly mow these here, just so we have them all set up. Alright. Let's make sure these are lit, so that way we know what we're doing. And of course, we're going to have to set up something accordingly. Alright, where is the blocks? I guess they would be over here. Or at least I think they would be. I guess we're going to also need this magical farmland, I do believe. I'm not sure. I think the magical farmland is necessary to grow the Magebloom, at least. Yeah. Grown from seeds, crafted using the enchanted apparatus, and then there's magical farmland, which is, you know, necessary. Okay, what else do we need? Right, we need the lighting. We also got some smoothies already, so that is also a good boon to have available to us. Let's see, where can we get more lights? Okay. Here they are. Okay. Boom. Reinforced room light. Put one lamp there. One here. here, and finally here. There we go. Put one in the middle, so that way we have it available to us. And let's decide if this is going to work. Okay, it can work here. But is that the right move? I think it's going to be better if I use magical farmland. Besides, we also have to grow the other thing, right? I do believe that is grown in a different way, because we need to actually get the berries themselves. I do believe we have 64, but we can easily just go out and get more by doing this. Yeah, so if we jump over, then we should be able to get them. Here they are. And you can get a lot of them, apparently, so that's good. Okay. I'd say this is enough berries, but we'll get as many as we can, because the berries, I don't know when we're going to get more. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we go over to here. Let's eat some Sourceberry rolls. There you go. Nice. And then, of course, we gotta grow the berries themselves, so we're gonna have to expand this operation. I'm probably gonna have to set up a... Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up something for this, I do believe. So I will probably go in through here. Yeah, so I need the variant here. But before I do, let's just put some stuff away here. Heat slate goes here. Put some dirt away, because I don't need this many. Magical farmland, what does that do anyways? Yeah, it doesn't specify. I'm assuming it does matter in some capacity, but not by much. Alright, so redstone link, we just need to set that up, so... Hold on. I could try putting it forward here. No, it's probably not going to work. Yeah. I'd need to put it somewhere else. Let's see. Can I put it here, maybe? I mean, yeah, if I put some, hide some things here and there, we should be able to put the button through the wall here. And let me actually check something real quick. If I put the redstone link here, and then have the setup accordingly, I could just press the button from a distance, maybe? So we get calcitite, because this is the necessary block we need, right? Yeah. Or is it? No, it's this. So it's actually, it is not calcitite, it is actually limestone, as intended. Okay. No, calcitite activates this, which flips the lever, doesn't it? Yeah. Now, this is the question that we need to figure out. If we press this here on automatically. Does this go down? It does. There we go. So I don't necessarily need to set up anything too particular here. This is just more convenient for it. So we place the andesite down there. There we go. It's a bit in the way, obviously, but, you know, with some augments, I could probably fix that. But for now, I'm not too worried about this. I'm more worried about cleaning this area up. That was the intended goal anyways. Alright, now we just need to get some dirt. Probably maybe even some grass, I'm thinking, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, let's take this dirt out here. And do the same thing. Oh, I guess I could put 2 blocks here. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's clear up this area here. Oh god, okay. This is gonna be a bit hectic here. Alright, so for this occasion, we're going to need to block up this by doing this. This shouldn't affect the flow. It just means that we can't really rely on it for going the other way, but I digress. Yeah, we're just gonna see the uppermost part of this machine. But we should be able to block it without too much problem. We should be fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna put in the cobble, andesites, calcitites, limestone. There we go. There we go. Just move everything over. Yeah, as long as this rotates, we're gonna be fine. So yeah, we're just gonna move this a little bit over just so we have the view of it done. There we go. Gonna look a bit bulky, but otherwise we should be fine. Okay, there we go. Now we just need to get the dirt. Pretty easy, all things considering. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Alright, now we just put in the dirt. Okay, and while we can't really benefit from anything here, we're still going to put the reinforced shroom light there, so that way we can start setting up the farmland. So all we gotta do, really, is just take out the Sourceberries here, and just plant them down, really. Here we go. And these should just grow on their own, and we should just have a plethora of Sourceberries to work with. Of course, we are going to have to set up the farm accordingly, but that's fine. We got plenty of Sourceberries now, or at least that is the hope here. There we go. Now, if we take the magical farmlands, I can do this. I don't necessarily need the magical farmland, but I do believe it will help. Maybe. Okay. Oh, magical farmland is being wet, so that's good. I'm not sure whether this is a good or bad thing, but I do believe it is a good thing. Now, with that out of the way, we can now get the magical farmland in. We've also got plenty of Magebloom, so it's not like we're lacking in any sort of resource here. Just gotta make sure we got the... Yep, Magebloom seeds are in bulk. There we go. 59 seeds specifically. So it's not like we're going to be lacking anytime soon. Okay. Now, whether they grow or not is a hard maybe, but I am hoping that they do with relative ease. There we go. And yeah, our crops are going to be growing like crazy. Like, we're going to get plenty of Sourceberries and plenty of Magebloom through this crop design that I have in mind. Now, is it the most efficient? Not really, but hey. We've got to start somewhere, right? So this is literally the bare bones of what we're doing. Now, of course, that doesn't mean to say that we're not done. We just need to make as many seeds as we can. Okay, Magebloom seeds. How do you make them? You can make them using 4 source gems and the seed to make 1. That's about the only way that we're going to get more. Yeah. So we won't be able to get more unless, of course, we either find it somewhere in the inventories here, or we're just lucky. Either way, we'll be fine. I'm certain that we could get more, but I don't believe we'll have it more here just yet. All in due time, we'll find more, I'm certain. Like, it's not like it's an impossible thing to find, right? Yeah. We'll just hope that we get more as the Magebloom grows. Until then, I guess we're going to start by setting up the farm for it. That way we can deposit the items accordingly. Apologies for that. To that end, I am going to have to set some things up, so I'm going to have to move these ones in particular. So that way we can set up the proper farm, that is. So we are going to probably have to break these farmlands just so we can get it. But other than that, we should be fine. This is more so prep for the future, essentially. Okay, so first we need to get a rotational pool for these guys, because otherwise we won't be rotating any sort of farm here. So in order for that to work, we need a... What is it? I know what we need, I just need to figure out what it was. Well, obviously we need harvesters, so that is going to be something that we'll need to make. So we need 8 harvesters, I believe. Now, do I have any harvesters on us right now? Harvesters, we've got a Starbuncle wheel, so we could use that to help us. We have 2 andesite machines that can be used to make a harvesters. We got 2 harvesters already. Okay. Alright, so far we don't have much in the way of harvesters beyond that point, though. So we're gonna have to, work to make these work. We're gonna have to work to make them, you know, uniform. But I digress. Okay. In that case, we are gonna need 6 more harvesters, if I recall. So... here we go. We can make 6 currently. We need 1 more, so we need 1 more andesite machine if we want to make this work. Okay. We will split these into 2. That way we can get 32 of each. Toss this in, toss the andesite in, there we go. Put the andesite alloy in. And wait for 8. There we go. Alright, with 8 of these, we should be able to make the material. We just need we just need andesite casing. There we go. All we do is just circle it around, get another andesite machine. Then we just drill it into precision. Boom. Mechanical harvesters. Alright, from here we are going to need to set up a machine that's going to rotate over and over again to procure these items. Thankfully we do have plenty of dark oak, so we can utilize that in the design. So I think what we'll have to do is we're going to have to put a rotator, say, here, or on the top here. And then we need a solid foundation that goes this way, or the other way, one of the two. Either one is viable, really. Then we put in the mechanical harvesters, like so. And then we need a connector here, so we'll put a ladder there, I'm thinking. We'll also do the same here, so that way it's nice and uniform. What can we do here? I guess I could make this into a solid block, actually. So what I could do is just that. There we go. Then take that out, put this here. There we go. So that way it looks nice and flush. Okay, we will also do the same thing on this side, and then put the mechanical harvesters here. Here we go. Put the dark oak here. Then we'll probably make some stairs using it. Dark oak, I mean. Let's see. Dark oak, yep. Let's make some stairs. 2 should be enough to make the stairs. There we go. There we go. Not exactly the most ideal looking system, but it gets the job done. And as long as we keep it on the same rotational path, it will work out. Now, let's start by setting up the rotational force. Well, obviously we're going to need to glue everything together if we want this to work. Do that. Break these. Okay. Here we are. And then, boom. Okay. Had to be a little bit thorough there, but other than that, we're basically good. Oops. Oh well. It's no big deal. And then link all this together. Done. Alright. We lack a hoe, so we're going to quickly grab that somewhere. Okay, please tell me I have that tool somewhere. Here it is. Perfect. There we go. Now we just need to link a chest to it, I guess, and then we should be good. Yeah, we just need to link a chest. Okay. That's pretty simple then. Okay, so... easy enough, I guess. Let's just use 4 dark oak here. Put 1 singular chest on top here and here. Get the glue to link those up. And then we need a deposit area. Or better yet, what we can do... break that. Put the... oh. Put the chest here, because I can. Put the chest here. Get the glue. I got an idea here, so... put the glue there, like so. And then we can stick a machine here as well. Because we do need to find a way to deposit the items after all, right? So, might as well settle it up properly, huh? Alright. Now, we need to get our hands on the... right, we need the portable storage interface, right? Yeah, so we need andesite machines to make that happen. Okay. Put this away. There we go. Right, portable storage interfaces would be in here or one of these 3 chests, basically. Alright. Okay, we currently lack a portable storage interface, so we're going to have to make a few more. I should only need 2 for this purpose, so I'm going to quickly nap it off the nighttime, and then we should be good. Oh, hello. That's a new, that's a mob. Alright. Grab from here, toss in the andesite and whatnot. Grab the kinetic mechanisms, because that's what we need. But yeah, no, I guess we're making bowls of smoothberries and all that jazz. That's gonna be fun. But we're gonna have to make a tank of the stuff. But that will be processed in due time, I would imagine. But alas, for now, all we do is we take the andesite casing here, take these, take the kinetic mechanisms, combine them all together into andesite mechanisms. There we go. Alright, cool. We should be good. Alright, now if we put these through here, we only need 2, I do believe, so that's good. We'll take one portable storage interface and link it with the other. So take one there. Oh, wrong face. Place one there, and one here. There we go. And all we gotta do is link it to a chest here. So we will give it a block distance, I guess. So we'll just use any sort of block here. Should be fine. Like so. Then all we do is we take the storage interface, face it the opposite direction. Here we go. I might be able to get away by pressing it a little closer. Like so. Let's see. Yep. Place a second one with a gap of 1 or 2 blocks in between. Okay. So it has to be 1 or 2 blocks. That's a shame. Alright, well, it's perfectly fine. We'll make it work. I mean, I could always just, yeah, I could just make it so, there is a link somewhere there, but, eh. No need to go that far. But yeah, we make sure there's a gap in between of 1 or 2 blocks. 1 block is enough for this, I would imagine. Then we just need a brass funnel, I do believe. A brass tunnel is not necessarily what we need. But a funnel would certainly work. A smart chute is also an option. Yeah, I guess a smart chute could work. Let me check just to be certain, though. Let's take some dark oak barrels here. Okay, so there's no difference there. Okay. I mean, I could extend it 1 block higher. That would probably work as well. Yeah, if I do it one block higher, that might actually be better. Alright, then I guess we will get some logs. Dark oak, preferably. Yeah. Alright. I wasn't sure how I was going to make this work, but I had to really focus there. Just a little bit, anyways. So here's how I'm going to do it, I think. We obviously need to do the dark oak wood thing again, like so. So that way we don't make it look weird. Then we put the portable storage interface up here. Facing the right direction, that is. Like so. Here we go. Then we take the glue and link those together. Like so. Then we give it the block distance that it needs. Like so. And from there, we put it on its reverse, so that way we can actually link the blocks together. Then we need a brass funnel leading into a chute. And then we can just... yeah, the items will filter in accordingly. Which will be worth it, so... yeah, let's set things up, I suppose. Alright. So we just take a chute here. This will pump it into the block below it. As intended. If I could, I would have done it a different way, but that's fine. The chute will act plenty fine enough here. And then we just need a hopper to send the items forward, basically. Okay, but we are going to need a barrel for that, so I'm going to quickly make us one more barrel. Okay. We need a dark oak barrel, as we usually do. We need a dark oak slabs and all that jazz. So dark oak slabs and a redstone torch. Which should be somewhere around here. Here we go. Redstone torch. And dark oak barrel. Boom. Alright, we take the dark oak barrel, we put this here. Like so. Take out the block here. Same for here. Alright, there we go. And with that, all we need is the brass chutes. Well, not the smart chute, but the brass version of the funnels. Here we go. Exactly what we need. Put the funnels there, as intended. There we go. Not sure what we get from these, but that's perfectly fine. We will work it out as we go. Put in the rest of the stuff here for now, because I can't really think of a better spot for it. We'll just do C options here. There we go. Alright. And with that, that is the machine done. Well, for the most part. We still got a little bit more to do. But other than that, we should be fine. We just need to get ourselves a turntable or something of the sort. We should be good. I just need to find the mechanism that I need here. As for what we're looking for, it is... probably one of these. Here we go, mechanical bearing. So we need a shaft and side casing and a slab. So we're going to take these slabs here. We don't have andesite casing here, but we do have it here, maybe? We're going to need shafts, so we'll grab those. And andesite casing should be in here now. somewhere. Here it is. Boom. Alright. We make 2 mechanical bearings. There we go. Oh, whoops. All right. Put that down there. As for this, could be here. Or close enough. There we go. Nice. All right, all we do is just cover this up a little bit here. Then we need to encase this, but we're gonna open up this a little bit here. So that way, if we ever need to, we can come up here with ease. I'm gonna close this off now, like so. Now we just need to provide the rotational pull here, basically. Alright, let's get a shaft here, and a shaft here, so that way it's easier to locate them. And I think what we need most is a... Yeah, we're gonna get some materials out here. We're gonna need to get our hands on the... Where is it? It should be in the first drawer, I think. Encased chain drives are probably going to be what we need. Gearbox is also the good alternative to that. We'll have to see. Alright. Okay. We are going to start with the encased chain drives. So by doing this and flipping it, there we go. That makes it way easier to adjust. Like so. Alright, there we go. Now, all we do is we take the gearbox here, I guess. Or better yet, we do this. Break this. So that way we get a gearbox here to here. Here we go. Now, depending how this goes, this might or might not work. But if it does, then we're good. I think it actually works. There we go. It's very fast to boot. Alright, we're gonna put in the... There we go. Put that in. And we'll get some dirt here as well to add to it. And then we'll go from there. Alright, we just need more Magebloom to grow, and then we're good. If anything, this is a bit too fast, so I might actually go up here and reduce the speed. Well, I could. Or I could just let it go. I might as well just let it go as fast as it's going here. It's actually fun that way. Alright, let's get some dirt here, because we need to fill up the rest of this. There we go. Get the Sourceberries here. There we go. That's the Sourceberries done. And then we just need to go in through here and get some hoppers here, and then we should be good. Alright, so hoppers. Right, hoppers require iron, obviously, so we need to get that set up. And then we should be good. So we got iron here. Should have iron blocks here. Yep, there we go. Take that. And we got excess good wood here. Not really. That's perfectly fine, though. We can easily just make 2 chests with 4 dark oak. So we take these, convert these into their counterparts. There we go. Put the chests here. Done and done. 2 hoppers. And all we do is just place the hoppers right here and right here. And bada boom. The Sourceberries will go into here. We just need to set up a filter and then we should be good. Because the Mageblooms will grow naturally over the course of time. Alright, and with that, we have done the first part of many. We are just going to need to convert the Mageblooms and Sourceberry into juice, which we'll have to crush. We'll do it manually to start out with, and then we'll go from there. But obviously, it's going to take some time, no matter what. Either way, we just need to crush the Magebloom as intended, and we'll just delete any excess that we get, as we usually do. So, let's get the... We don't need the filter, we need a void. Here we go, void upgrade. It is 3 obsidian, 2 redstone, 1 upgrade base, and ender pearls, as we do. If I had a filter that I could use for a search bar here, I would, but I don't think I got that luxury here. Not for these barrels, anyways. Which sucks, but is to be expected. Okay. Let's see, what else can I do here? Not much. Oh well. Well, there's an easy way to go about this. I just take a nebulous heart and convert it into pearls. There we go. Now we just need the obsidian, which should be in here, is what I would say if it were. I guess that isn't the case now, though, which sucks. Oh well. I'll take the dark oak, though, because we don't need all that in here. We put the dark oak wood here, specifically. Dark oak planks should not be here anyways. As is these. There we go. Okay, where is... Here's the city. Oh, no, that's Darkstone. There we go. Now, where's the obsidian? Don't need this in here. We can put that cherry log away. There. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need obsidian, so I'm gonna have to make some obsidian growth. Alright, how do you make obsidian? You can make it using ice charges with lava buckets, but I don't exactly want to do that. Okay, Apparently you can use a fluid mixer from the pneumatic craft to make obsidian in bulk. Heat frame cooling can make obsidian, it seems. Or we could just melt it and turn it into obsidian. That isn't really the best option. I think the easiest option is quite literally to just take water to it. And I do believe that would make the easiest way of going about it. Because we do have cauldrons that are full of lava, right? So we just need to set up like a little network where we can just mine the obsidian that way. Darkstone should not be in here. In fact, it should be in here. Oops, there we go. Okay. Oh, we got ender pearls in here as well, so that's something worth noting. I'll take those charms and put them away here, I suppose. There we go. Okay, but obsidian is a rarity for us, it seems, so I'm gonna have to get more, sadly. No, thankfully we do have some there. Okay, I was worried that we didn't have any. Okay, void. Okay, we just need upgrade base, which is going to require some iron, which we already have. We're probably going to need more, so I'm actually going to take 3 of those, convert those, there we go. I only need 2 for the purpose of this mechanism. We are missing 4 redstone, so we'll make that. Or get that, rather. Done. There we go. 2 void upgrades. Alright. Void settings, void overflow. And we want to specify Sourceberries as the focus. There we go. Alright. Void overflow. Specifically, Magebloom. We're not going to specify seeds if we do manage to get lucky with them, but if we do get seeds at that point, that's a miracle, I would imagine. Alright. But that's that. That is that. And yeah. Alright, so that is the Magebloom done. We can't really get more until we actually get enough Magebloom just stacking up like crazy. So that is unfortunately something we'll have to wait on. For now, though, let's get our hoe here, and we will clear up the area a little bit here. There you go. And while that grows on its own, we will start working on the next process, which will be used as a means to get more resource in particular. I'm going to quickly just burst these out here. And we need to do a juicing, or Magebloom specifically. Well, juicing for certain resources here, anyways. Okay, there we go. So what we'll probably do is we will set up a wall here, if anything. So what I'm thinking is I set up a limestone wall here. That way I can't see what's going on this side. There we go. There we go. Alright, and this wall will be dedicated towards juicing certain things. So, what will happen is we're going to set this up as a 5x5, obviously. So that way we can make it proper. But essentially what will happen is we send the berries through the area, and it will go through a juicing process, which will then be turned into liquid. And we will make it into Sourceberry bowls, just directly. So what we do is we take 2 slots here. One's going to press the berries into a juice. And then that juice is going to be parted off into a... I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Regardless. So what we do is we take... Well, we'll start with Magebloom, obviously, so... Okay, Magebloom. And to make this into Magebloom juice, we compact it into a... Yeah, we compact it. Much like we do the other berry. So once it's a liquid, we combine the two together into one, and then we mix that together. So yeah, we take the Magebloom juice into Sourceberry juice, and then we mix it into a Magebloom... Yeah, we mix it up into a smoothie bowl. And then we just pass it through either buckets or otherwise. But then, yeah, so once it's actually in a bowl, we can do item draining on top of it to make impure source. That will leave the leaves, which we can filter out to make another process. But then we go with the impure source, then mix it again to get source. And then we go from source into, yeah, there you go. Liquid source is one of the requirements. Okay. And of course we need to set up a proper sequence for it, but alas. I guess we could do all of that in one go, then. There's no need to actually make the bowls itself, right? Even if it is a potential food source. But I'm rambling at this point. For now, let's set things up. Okay. Yeah, actually, let's go in the middle here. There we go. Get everything in there, because we don't need all this. Okay, put the gearbox, that and that away. Okay, we're gonna need the andesite alloy here. And what do we need? We need... Yeah, we just need to put this into bowls, basically. Okay, so we need 3 basins, I believe, for this to work. Yep. We are going to have the... Yeah, we're going to put a barrel here, so that way the items can drop into this basin. We'll have the same thing go here. Then, as long as we do the piping correct, which is pretty easy in hindsight. How much do we need of each, anyways? Do we just need equal parts? We need equal parts of Magebloom and Sourceberry juice. Okay, so as long as we insert the equal amounts, then we should be fine. And then we just put an item frame up top with the Magebloom and whatnot, so that we know which one goes where, really. But yeah, we take this basin, which is going to be a mixer here. And that will mix the materials. And I guess for this particular instance, we could use the Starbuncle. We're going to need mechanical pumps anyways, and these, so we will do that. We will get the Starbuncle here to act as the rotational force, which is in our inventory right now. That's good. So all we do here is set up the pipes here. Here we go. Put the Starbuncle here. Then we get a gear. Alright. A gear. Gear. Where is it? Here's plenty of cogwheels. Yeah, we don't need it to be fast, we just need it to work. That's the main thing here. And we take the wrench, rotate this the proper way. Here we go. Then all we do is we take a gear to here. Maybe not there specifically, but here we go. Then we put in the basin here. There we go. For this side, we just accept certain things, and then we should be good. Alright, and we don't necessarily need a... Yeah, we don't need a brass tunnel or funnel. We could deal easily with the andesite version. But regardless, we are going to need a mechanical press here, or both. So all we do is we take these, like so. Here we are. It appears the contraption is overstressed. Okay, so that is a bit too much power for the Starbuncle to handle. That's fine. I was hoping only to get the pipes working with this, so... What we'll do is we will... Yep, we'll just do this. Alright, we need a big gear, so we are going to have to get our big gears in. There we go. Where's the big gears? Well, we got large cogwheels here. There we go. We are going to need a mechanical mixer anyways. So this will be another thing that we got to do. There we go. Alright, let's do a big gear into a small gear. There we go. Big gear into a big gear here. Into a small gear. Into a big gear. That will do a small gear here. There we go. Which we will then do into a... big gear into a small gear. Into a... big gear into a big gear. There we go. into a small gear on the corner here. Oh, okay. If I take this out then, and I do a small gear here. There we go. I'll rotate the same direction. It's a little faster, but we do a big gear here. Oh! Overstressed. So maybe reduce the stress capacity here. Here we go. And as a result, we can do this, I guess. There we go. It's not as stressed, but it's still very close, as you can imagine. Alright, it took a bit, but we managed to do it in the end. Now, if we get some cable, we should be able to make this work. But alas, all in due time. Okay. We are going to get some shaft here. We're going to get a cogwheel here. There we go. Alright, so we just do a shaft here, do a small cogwheel here, then we need to link out a fluid pipe here. But yeah, slowly but surely we're getting things set up. Let's start by setting up 16 of each. See how that works. So we'll start here. Magebloom. Throw in the Sourceberries here. There we go. The Pactification. It's going into here. It appears this mechanical mixer is not rotating with enough speed. Okay. So this needs to rotate faster, essentially. Alright, so I need to increase the speed here. Okay. Okay. Okay, faster. There we go. There we go. Now link that up, and then we can just do a large gear here, right? And then a small gear here. There we go. Done. And that will make a bucket worth of Mageberry Bloom smoothie. Which is exactly what we wanted, really. Okay, we just need one more Sourceberry, basically. There we go. Alright. So we're going to get absurd amounts, even if we don't do it that much, so that's good. So now our resources are exceptionally well. We are going to need to make another mechanical pump, I do believe, which is just a small gear and some piping. And then, of course, we need to set it up. But for now, let's just take out this gear here. We don't necessarily need it right now, but it is going to be handy. Okay, we'll put the calcitite away here. And now we just need to decide how we're going to be doing this. Because now we just need to get the liquid into bowls. The easiest way is to spout it in to a bowl. And we're going to need to have at least 64 bowls, I would say, would be a reasonable sort. Or at least having a few bowls. 4 bowls would probably be the easiest to manage, because we are going to need a belt to manage them. And then we'll go from there, I'd say. Hold on. Somebody's making noise. Yeah, somebody's been making noise. I don't know why. Yeah, somebody's got like a musical backpack, I think. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, somebody's playing music here. Hold on. Here we go. Somewhere in here. You. Had a feeling that was going on. Okay. Alright, so we managed to get ourselves a new backpack on top of everything. Okay. Weird, but okay. That was going to irritate me if I didn't find it, so I apologize if I ran just randomly into that direction. I just didn't want that music playing. You can never be too careful, after all. There we go. Yeah, a jukebox slate. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'll just put it away for now. In fact, I'll just place it down. Why not? I'm not using that bag anyways, so whatever. Okay, there we go. I'll put some stuff away here. I guess this can go in here. Alright. I'll put the jukebox slate there, because I don't need it. But yeah, no, as we go on, this is only going to make our inventories much heavier, I would assume. Now we just need to filter this stuff out, which I do believe I just need the pipe, and then we should be good. So let's go in here. Where is the pipe? Here it is. Perfect. Right, and we also need a spout, so that way we can pour out the liquid. So what we do here is we set up a pipe. Well, we don't necessarily need the pipe here per se, but... Actually, no, we do need to pipe it up a little bit, so... So what we will do is we are going to set up a spout here. Oh, it looks like we can spout it into the side, though, so that's good. Alright, put it there, because that is where we're going to spout the bowls into. Okay. Then we just need to rotate the materials in to a location. So what I'm thinking is I do a... I can't do a... It's got to be very specific how I do this. I'm going to need... I'm obviously going to need more shafts. I'm going to need some belts, which is going to require some rubber, which I currently don't have in bulk right now. Yeah, I don't have any belts on hand, so I'm gonna have to get some more. Oh well, all in due time. If I go out, I should be able to get that done, though. So if I go here, we've got plenty available. We got bone meal somehow as well. So we're just going to split this into 32s. Put them into tippy top here to cook. And we'll split these into 14s and 13s. And boom. Get the rubber here that we can. There we are. And with that, we take these, make belts. As many as that we can. There we go. 18. That'll do. Eat some Sourceberry rolls while we're at it. Okay. So we need a belt here. We need a belt here. And probably make it a little further here. So we're gonna do this. And then we will do the same here. Okay. There we are. And if I place this correctly, there we go. Okay. So now I do believe this is going to work as intended. So what you do is you link it up here, like so. And the bowls will basically go on a similar rotation, essentially. And as long as we keep the rotation as intended, it's going to circle around and do its job. Now, of course, that's assuming everything works as intended. Because we want the bowls to basically empty as we're going along. So what we need is we're actually going to need to expand this a little further. Okay. But yeah, no, we need to expand this a little further here. That way we can put in the mechanism that's necessary to fold it in. So what we do is we take the shaft here, there we go. That's going to pour in. Then we want it to funnel immediately out into a filter, where it's going to go into a separate sorting, to where it's going to get the bowl and filter it through. That's assuming it actually works. Hold on. So yeah, from here we pour it out. It becomes a bowl of leaves, guaranteed, as well as impure source. The impure source goes on. The bowl of leaves is going to be needing a quick bulk wash in order for it to actually turn into magical blooming leaves, in which case we filter that across the belt here to suck up into something, and then we go from there. The bowl of leaves then makes magical bloom, which we can deploy with a knife of some kind, preferably something that is infinite durability, and then it will just make Magebloom fiber. That's assuming we go that route anyways. We could always ditch the excess as well, so that's an option. But yeah. It is a tedium that needs to be done in order for this to work out. But either way, we just need to pump out the liquid, so all we do is we take this, we take the... I guess we're also going to need a bucket to indicate what we filter out as well. So that way we're not actively pouring out the wrong ingredients. So let's get ourselves a bucket, I guess. Here we go. Single bucket should do it. There we go. Magebloom Sourceberry smoothie. Then we pour this into here. Oh, whoops. There we go. Take this, and then we do a small gear. If we had one on us, which we don't. Gonna have to do that real quick. Yeah, I'll just take a stack. Why not? Okay. Take this. Take a fluid pipe. Boom. Mechanical pump has been set. Alright, we just we rotate in the right direction, obviously, when it's ready. There we go. It's rotating the wrong way, but if we flip it, yeah, it's going to start pumping out that liquid and pouring it into the spout, which is now ready to pour into any berries that we throw in. So now, all we do is we get ourselves... Yeah, we take the belt here. It flips into the pour. Then we do another belt here, just so we can actually get everything rotated properly. There we go. Yeah, and then we just rotate it accordingly, so... like so. And then, of course, we need to make it so it actually does its job by getting rid of the... well, we move the leaves through a different filter, essentially. If we can do it in one seamless move, then it's perfectly fine. So now we need to get the filter, which is going to pump the liquid out once again. So we need to get our hands on... hold on. Okay, I do believe it's a brass thing to filter out the object, or filter out the liquid, but I'm not 100% certain. Where is it? I do not know where it is, but we do need the encased fan to, do some bulk washing, I believe it was. Alright, well, regardless. Smoothie. Yeah, so the bowl of leaves, if we use water, we can separate it with a chance. That's the intended goal here. And then we separate the magically blooming leaves as we go. Then we just cut that and then send it over, because that is a processed good. Okay. A bit more complex than I had hoped it would be, but hey, it's fine. We needed to expand this tidbit anyway, so why not? Let's set this up while we're at it. But yeah, I know what we need to do. It's just a matter of getting the objects set up. Just give me a minute. I'm just doing multiple things at once, and I'm just like, nah. Oh, you saw a slime? Apologies, I didn't see that just yet. I don't need to worry too much about the slime, to be quite honest, anyways. It's not that big a deal. But good to see you again, Hokage. Nice to see you. Okay, we need an item drain. And that requires a sealed machine and iron bars. Do we have a sealed machine? I don't think we do. Oh, no, we do, actually. We just need some iron bars, then. Okay, let's just do a quick filter here. There we go. Okay, we're going to take the sealed machine here. And then we need... Oh, 1 second. Apologies for that, I'm now back. Let's see. Okay, so we need the item drain. That is going to be iron bars. Pretty easy to make, all things considering. So if we take the steel machine, put in iron bars, there we go. We get ourselves an item drain. Let's rest it off real quick. And there we go. All we do is we get the item drain in position. So what will essentially happen is the item drain is going to pour into the liquid here. And once this belt just goes through, it should pour the bowl into here, essentially. And then it'll just go right back into the system. Now, of course, we got to make sure it's water logged as well as we do this. So, well, no, we need to make sure a fan is going here. So that way the water can actually funnel properly. But other than that, we should be good. So, let's see. We are going to need a fan and some water. Fan shouldn't be that hard to get. I mean, I do believe we have some here. Yep, encased fan. So what we do is we take the encased fan. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the encased fan in this side. And we need it to blow this direction, I suppose. The more power, the better. So what we'll have to do is we'll put a water block there, and we'll have to place a pressure plates down here. So what we'll do is we'll take the heavy-weighted pressure plates, put cobblestone here, put that there. Now we get a bucket. And then we need to bring the rotational force over to the machine. Or we could use a starbuncle wheel, which is also equally as viable. And considering how much power, usage we're going through, we probably want to rely on a starbuncle here at this point. Because we're running out of power from the machine here, who's running these machines like crazy already. I should probably lower their speed just to make up for the speed we're going on with this, but whatever. It's providing enough power that I don't need to worry about it too heavily. But I digress. Let's see. God, it's such a complex mechanism that I'm doing here, but it's one of the necessary parts in order for us to actually make this work. Yeah, so I'm going to need a filter for certain materials, but we can also filter it this way as well, so that way we can, so if we go through the process here, it's going to filter X resource, and we should be fine. I'm just going to be, I'm worried that, certain things aren't going to work as, going through, I do believe. That's my only concern, really. But yeah, we should be able to make it work. In fact, I could probably put another belt here that will, yeah, so if I put a filter on the back here, and I make this go slow enough, I might be able to make it work. So what it'll do is it'll go down, then we send it across. So we put a belt here. So a belt here, or when we place it properly. Not like that. There we go. Put it there, put this here, there we go. Like so. Then we place a belt, or a, yeah, we place one like this. There we go. Now go across. And then we bring it up again. And then we can bring it up through here. So what we'll do is we'll place this here, and then we can place this here. Like so. And then we'll have it go into a filter here. And then it will just enter into a chest. Which is the, or a barrel, rather. And then it should work out. There we go. Of course, this is a bit complex for what we're trying, but, you know, considering the amount of belts that we're going to need anyways, it's probably for the best. Alright. Okay, so my belts actually got moved elsewhere, apparently, in here, so I'm gonna have to find them real quick. I had like 15 of them, didn't I? Okay. Got hoppers here. We got obsidian here. I just was blind and I didn't see it. Are my belts? No, they're not in my inventory, so I did filter them out somewhere. I just don't know where. Which sucks, because I kind of need them. Here they are. Okay. So I did have belts, I just had like 1 or 2. I had like 5 or 6, and I didn't see them. But yeah, essentially what we need to do is the belts go across like so, right? They're going to rotate on a circular fashion. The encased fan is going to work overtime, essentially, to provide the materials necessary. It's going to work overtime to power itself. We're going to make it rotate the other way, specifically. Here we go. It's not going to provide that much potency, so we need to upgrade the speed here. So what we're going to do is we are going to put the Starbuncle here. Like so. We'll do a big gear into a small gear to see if that helps things. Well, once we get the materials, that is. Because we need it to be fast enough to actually provide the power we need. So I'm thinking we might have to do this 1 or 2 times to increase the speed. Then we'll have enough manpower, I think. But we'll see. At the very minimum, we need to make sure it's gonna... There we go. Slightly better, but not by much, so we're gonna have to increase the speed even further. Okay. Alright. Starbuncle. And big and small gears. Big gear into a small gear, into a big gear, into a small gear. 2 there. Oh, wait, no, 1 gear, 1 fan. There we go. It's going just barely enough. I'd prefer it being closer, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Instead of moving this, we're just going to expand it slightly further, like so. Break this. Then all we do is we take the block that we need. We'll just put andesite there, I guess. Like so. Then we put the pressure plate there. That covers the majority of what we're trying here. Now, all we do is we get ourselves a bucket, because this is just a bare minimum that we're getting for washing the required material. And as long as we keep the rotation on the belts short, we should be fine. Well, slow, I should say, not short. So all we do is we take a bucket. Well, actually, no, let's send everything away. We'll keep our bucket here. So far, the berries and the Magebloom is coming in full force. That's really nice to see. But alas. Bucket of water. Alright, in we go. We take a bucket of water here. Then we take this puppy and move it all the way over to here. Like so. There we go, and that begins to wash everything. So, all we do now is... Yep, that's sorted there. There we go. Now we just got to get the rotational force on everything. But, of course, that's going to require some belts and stuff. The belts we ended up putting away, it seems. So, we'll have to do that again. They go this time. Oh, here they are. Okay. Take these. Got nice juicy amount of 36. That's going to be nice. All we do is this. Oh, right. Opposite way. Okay, so we're in a situation where we can't actually use this. That's going to rotate the other way is the thing. So we can't exactly go under. Well, there is another way, I suppose. We can just go a bit lower, to be fair. Not the most ideal circumstance, but it works. There we go. Alright, it gets them up to here. In which case we can... Oh, whoops. Quickly just put the calcite there. Alright. It gets it up to here. to where we can place even more here, like so. Man, this is so tedious, but it needs to be done. Alright, but yeah, we do this, 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 and then we do this. It's a bit awkward given the circumstances, but I'd say that still works as intended. Oh, right, I can't do it that way. I can still do it, it's just going to be a bit more awkward, essentially, so... What I do here instead is just get this here. Break this. That way it's like this. There we go. That should do it. Bit awkward, but it gets the job done. So yeah, you do the rotation here, basically. Of course, we're going to need to set up a filter, obviously, in order for this to work, but it should be fine. Yeah, so I need to filter this into a chest, I guess? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we're going. But yeah, no, it filters through there, basically, and then it goes all the way across to here. In which case, it will just funnel into a chest of sorts, and then we'll be good. Of course, I'm going to need to send the leaves... Well, yeah, no, I'll send the leaves through here. So that way I don't have to process them here, and then I can process them through here. And that should be equally as good. Or at least I think it will. Okay, there we go. We'll have to see how this works, but roughly I got the idea down. And yeah. Let's just close this off with some calcitite there, just to make it look nice and fancy. Got a nice little washing thing. Okay, we got the filter here. We're gonna have to get some pipe on this, so that way it goes into a liquid area. Probably over here, I'm guessing. So we'll have to probably set up like a little container that stores liquid, I'm guessing. I do believe we can easily make that using the forge stuff, I do believe. But a barrel would probably be better. Okay, I guess seared glass probably would be good. Or seared fuel tank or something like that. Seared fuel gauge. That probably would work. But alas. Any sort of container that would store liquid is probably good. Fluid. Portable fluid interface. Functional storage. Multiplies the block item storage by 8. Multiplies block fluid storage by 4. Functional storage. Let's check that out. Okay, functional storage might be the go-to here. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I mean, if there's going to be any way that we're going to get fluid storage, this might be the way to go, really. So, it might not be a bad idea to consider. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see. It requires a chest and dark oak planks. That's not actually that hard to do. I'll give it a try. Chest and dark oak planks across. There we go. We just need a 1x1 here to test this out. Let's see. Yeah, I can't do it that way, but I can easily test it by using water, I suppose, right? Hmm. Okay, water buckets. Not exactly what I was looking for. Let's see. Alright, multiplies block item storage by 8. Multiplies the block fluid storage by 4. Okay. But how do you determine fluid storage? I don't know. Give me a hot second. I'm actually going to look this up, because this might matter. Food drawer. Okay, okay. So there is a specific fluid storage here, apparently. Simple compacting drawer, okay. That really doesn't help here, but, let's see, there's a frame drawer. Okay, inside a crafting window, place the block you want to use. Texture for the outside drawer, okay. Storage controller, linking. Okay, so the mod doesn't actually have a fluid storage, but it does help to a degree to understand the circumstance here. Tips. Collect the rewards. We get a funnel and configuration tool. Cool. I guess this is part of the functional storage mod, right? Yeah. Item filtering here. Get a race. A wraith standing on top of soulless sand will transform the soulless sand into soul sand. Okay. Soulless sand. Okay, so we need to name a wraith, and then we can get ourselves an ally of sorts. Alright, that's something I'll have to do later, but for now we should be fine. Speed runs and machines. I've already done all that, though. Oh, right, the Eternal Saw was something. Yeah, that's something that we need to do, I guess, technically. I really should start setting up these mods and just start doing them properly, because I've probably gotten a little further than unexpectedly. Filtering items is possible even without brass. Just put the item into a drawer, lock the drawer using configuration tool, and put a funnel on. Yeah. The funnel will only be able to insert items matching the drawer's configured item. Yeah. It's an easy way to go filtering. But I haven't been doing that as much, so yeah, whatever. I really should, though. Probably set up a filtration, but yeah. I've been focused on other stuff here. Alright. Rambling won't get me this whole situation fixed up, so let's see. We need 4 bowls, I guess. We could easily make those by doing this. So we're going to set these bowls up here. There we go. I'll stow this dark oak drawer, because I don't think it's actually going to store liquid for us, unfortunately. If it could, I would use it, but sadly, that isn't the case. We should only need 4 bowls for this entire purpose here. And all we need to do is get them rotating here. And of course, we need to get the liquid in. So what we'll do here is we put on the bottom here. Then we get the rotation for another gear, I guess, and then we should be good. But again, I need to get my other stuff here. We're going to need the shafts here. We're going to need these. There we go. Then we're also going to need the pipes itself. There we go. And we will have to set up a pipeline. We don't want that there. Okay, in fact, I'm probably going to... Yeah, I'm going to link it up here. If I do it like that, that would probably be for the best. That way I can link it up properly. Because then I can do a bit of filtering shenanigans here. By using a wrench here. Like so. We break this, then we can do this. And then... like so. There we go. And then we can put in the liquid container there, and then we good. It's a little awkward, given the circumstances, but considering that this is always going to be awkward in some capacity, it's fine. Alright, so all we do is we take the gear here, or we take a small gear here, there we go. Then we can make another mechanical pump here, that's going to rotate this direction instead. So as long as we provided the right rotation, we're basically good, so let's just do some here. There we go. That's going to rotate there. This is going to rotate there. Good. And once we actually get a container for it, which shouldn't be too hard to get a liquid container for the source, the refined source, we should be fine. Oh, right, we have to refine it as well. Okay, so that is another thing that we'll have to do. Great. I mean, at that point, we can just rotate it here, and then, yeah, we put it through a barrel, we get another mechanical mixer to refine it, and then we pour it into a liquid. And then we just pump it from there. It's a bit tedious, but it gets the job done. So we'll do that. There we go. Okay, we need another mixer, is the thing. Oh god, okay. We don't have another mixer, so we're gonna have to make a new one. I do believe we have... Yeah, we have brass machines, so we can make a new one. Yeah, so we got brass... Okay, so there's different varieties, apparently. We just need another mechanical mixer. We could do a brass mixer or whatever have you, but there's no need. We're just going to get a whisk here. So we need to get ourselves a machine here. Just a simple one. We need to get ourselves the iron here. The mixer isn't too... Or the whisk isn't too bad. We just need 5 iron sheets, and then we just need the andesite. And then we should be good. Andesite is not here, though. Okay. I can easily get more, though. It's no big deal. It's just time-consuming more than anything. Alright. 5. Get some more andesite alloy. We will at least process this much here. That way we got more, you know, materials coming in. Alright, we'll grab the plates here. There we go. The iron sheets have been made. Go here. Grab the andesite alloy. And we're going to dip here. And then we should be able to make the whisk easily. There we go. Then we just make this. Bada boom. That is another mechanical mixer added to the repertoire of many machines that we need. Then we need to make another basin, which is easy enough. Just do 5 of these. Boom. Place the mechanical mixer on top here, like so. And then once we get the mechanical mixer working, once again, we should be good. Because this will mix in the source, or the unrefined source, into actual source. And then we just pump this in, and we should be good. Which is going to require a bit of effort on our part, so we need to make another gear here. There we go. We put in the mechanical pump here, or we rotate it accordingly. Okay. And then we just take this. Done. And while it looks a bit complicated, it does the job, so it works out in the end. Because now we can pump that into the container, and then we should be good. Alright. From there, we have 2 brass funnels that are not filtered. There we go. Or sorted, rather. But regardless, we managed to do that in the end. Okay. Easy enough. Managed to do it in the end. Okay, so next is, of course, providing the power here to make it, you know, work. Okay, well, I guess I'll do a small gear to small gear ratio. There we go. Thankfully, it's rotating as intended, and no loss of power has been conducted. That's exactly what we need. Alright, there we go. We'll leave that to its own devices, and now we just need to set up everything accordingly. But yeah, that liquid's gonna go that way. Now we just need to provide this some rotational power, which is gonna be a pain. But I do believe I can make this work. After all I gotta do is this, and maybe this. And then all I do is... No, we don't put it there. Okay, there we go. Overstressed, as expected. And we can't do it above, so we need to do a big gear into a... well, a small gear into a big gear. Into a big gear. And then we do a... okay, that's a bit too much. Okay. Okay. I guess what I can do is 2 small gears here. That could work as well. But it's overstressed at that point, right? So I just need to provide more rotational power, essentially. So I guess what we need to do is we need to go back up here and then provide this more wheels so I can provide more power. Which sucks that I have to do this, but it's necessary in order to power this machine even further. So let's grab what wheels we have made thus far in the past. Because I know for a fact, yep, we got 2 water wheels already. We've got the small version, but we need the bigger version, really. Put everything away. Okay, we take these. Got the big gears. We're going to need these small gears here. There we go. Don't need glue, but we'd need more water wheels, really. And then we're good. And from there, we just take some wood here. And we need to make the water wheels here. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Take 3. And then put all these here, so that way we get the big large water wheels. Alright. And put this away here. And I'm gonna quickly go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's just take out this, and we should be good. Alright, that's 5. This is going to take away this rotational force here, so I will be cutting this short, but that's fine. We are not using it currently, so might as well take advantage while we can. Alright. Okay. Alright, so from here, all we do is clear blocks replacement. Okay, so we need to get rid of these. There we go. Oh, that's... So this is 3, this is 4. Okay, so I need to go 1 further, basically. Alright, there we go. This goes down 1 more, so we will prepare accordingly. There we go. It's a bit awkward to look through, but that's fine. We are going to get some buckets here. Alright, it appears that this is gonna unveil some things. That's to be expected, though. Alright, all we do is start breaking blocks here. Oh, whoops. Alright, there we go. Okay, we are gonna start by putting in the water here. Alright, that's 1. I don't exactly want to take the water from here, so I'm gonna quickly go over here. It's a tedious process that I'm doing here, but it needs to be done. Oh, I don't want to go there, because otherwise I'm gonna get crushed. Okay, 2. Ow. Well, at least I didn't get crushed. That's the important part here. Okay, 2, 3. And 2 more. Alright, there we go. 4, and 1 more for good measure. And then everything will work out quite well. And 5. There we go. Put that there. There we go. Now we get all the water wheels in place. Boom. And now we've got 10 water wheels basically going ham. That's gonna stop all the water from flowing, I do believe. Yep, there we go. It's gonna look a little awkward here, but that's perfectly fine. As long as this provides exceptional power, we should be good. Alright. Now, obviously with that, we have to provide it a different way, the power. But I do believe it's just as easy as going here. There we go. Alright, let's go big and small gears as we do. Small gear, there we go. And all we gotta do here is just get the force of rotation here. Which I guess goes into a big gear here. There we go. Alright, it appears everything is rotating as intended. That's good. That means I don't have to worry too much about the gear rotation that much. Alright. Get more power to this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, all we do for this is just change the rotation here. There we go. And that will pour into a... Well, once it's set up, it will pour into a... It'll pour into its certain location, and then we should be good. All we gotta do now is just... We're gonna actually take this for now, but we will be using it later. Alright, let's ditch the mossy stone. We don't necessarily need that. I'll do this. There we go. Filter out anything that we don't need. But yeah, the liquid will go in there. We'll have a pipe going out from here and into a container. This will put in the... Maybe not the Magebloom. Well, maybe it will. It could... We could just cut it along the way. That is not an impossibility. We just need a handy help boy. We don't have any handsy helpers, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll worry about the we'll worry about the chopping later, because that's going to require replacements. And that's going to be a chore. Yeah, we need something equivalent to an eternal knife, which... I don't think the eternal saw is going to be a repeatable task that we can rely on. Oh well. Take the whisk because we can. Don't really need anything here, so... I mean, I guess I could just grab a bunch of stuff, but whatever. I don't need it. Let's see, we've got an absurd amount of Sourceberries, an absurd amount of Magebloom, so we are making good time with this processing that we're doing, so that's good. We've already got the filter to where if it makes excess, we can worry about it later, but yeah. Now we just need to get more mage... Oh, hold on. Here we go. Let's just do this real quick. There we go. Just had to do that just to make it look nice. Calcitite was looking a bit scuffed there. Okay, let's get the bow out. Just do that. There we go. Make it look nice. Okay, there we go. Now, what else was I doing? Right, I was setting this up, wasn't I? God, okay. God, this is a whole slew of mess. But it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary for everything here. We're going to take the bowls, actually, before we do anything with them, because I need to set up the rotation here. And then, of course, I need to filter out the objects, so... I think it might be better if I drop them. So I'm going to need a chute, and that's going to require a barrel, I do believe. Well, actually, no. It just requires me to get a belt here, and then we should be good. So all we do is do that, do this, that, and this. Here we go. And then all we do is mechanical belt it up. Here we go. Hold on. Can I just... Yeah, I put the belt here instead. There we go. Yeah, so what I do is I filter it from the bottom, and then it works, I do believe. That should work. At least I do believe it will. Anyways. Okay, for this, we need it to rotate, so... If I do a... Yeah, that's not working as intended. Okay. That's fine. We can easily just do this, and that'll do the same rotation that we need. Okay, let's quickly filter out here. There we go. Okay. There we go. God, that's so annoying of a positioning. Damn. Alright, let's just toss the stuff in here. Okay. That's such a specific angle, jeez. There we go. Okay. Now the rotational force is working. Okay. Now we need to rotate it accordingly, so we need to get ourselves some gantry shafts, I believe they're called. No, they're encased chain drives, right. Something like that. Okay, so all we do here is we take the rotation here. There we go. Just past the rotation like that. There we go. Then we do this. Then we want this to be reversed, so... So we do this. Rotate it like so. Okay, ditch this. Don't need the iron bars. Wrong direction. Okay, yeah, but that's rotating properly. Okay, so we do a small gear into a small gear into a big gear, I guess. So small gear into a big gear corner. Can't really do a big gear on the bottom here, though. Man, I'm really working this into this mechanism, like, geez. Okay. Okay. That needs more speed. This needs more speed. Okay, so the mechanisms just needs more speed anyways, so... Break this, break this. Okay, so big into small, I do believe, was the go-to here. God, this is such a mess. Okay, I got a mess of an inventory. Let's stuff a bunch of stuff away. I don't need all this in my inventory right now, so let's just worry about it later. There we go. That's a bit cleaner to work with. Okay. Okay, so we need this to be faster, essentially, right? Alright, so what we do is we take the big gear here, go into a small gear. Not fast enough, okay. Okay, no. It's actually a small gear into a big gear, right. Yeah, wrong positioning, but same mindset. Oops. Okay. We can't put big gear there. We can put big gear here. There we go. That should work. There we go. Now we just need to get this one faster. Then we should be good. Okay. This needs to be faster, as expected. Smaller into a big gear, which needs to be cut from here. Okay. Into a big gear. But it doesn't seem to work like that, so move that to here, I guess. Into a big gear, into a small gear. Like so. There we go, and that speeds it up properly. Then we need a rotational force here that's going to reverse this. So if we just take one of those mechanisms that reverses the rotation, if we go into creative here, or create rather. Here it is. It's not the clutch, but it is the gear shift. So redstone, andesite casing, and a gear. Redstone, andesite casing is here. is what I would say. No, it's here. Okay, andesite casing and a gear. Pretty simple stuff. Bada boom. Long as we get some power to it, which is easy enough to provide. We just need to get some sticks here. We'll make 8 sticks at least, so that way I can make the cobbles... Well, I can make the switch necessary. There we go. With that, we just take this. This is the easy option to get the rotation working. There we go. The rotation works from there now, and then we get the rotation going. And all we do from here is just do a... Oh no, we can't do that there, though. We have to get the rotation here. So what we do is... There we go. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then we can just do 3 small gears here. There we go. That gets the same rotation as intended. And it's slightly faster in here, but not by much. And then, of course, as long as we do this right, I do believe we can just set up a... What is it called? It is a gearbox. I do believe we can just set up a gearbox, and then we should be fine. I think. No, a gearbox would make the rotation wonky as hell. I mean, there's an easier way. We just do 2 big gears, but at that point, we can't really rotate here, because... Yeah, that's really wonky. We'll have to do the gears here, I do believe. Yeah, so what we're going to have to do is... Yeah, we are going to have to use encased chain drives here. That's only because it's inconvenient otherwise. But yeah, we take it from here. We'll quickly get a rotation proper here. There we go. Done. And then all we do is do that. There we go. It's very wonky. It is very wonky, but it needs to be done. And if I do this, and I break this chain drive here, because I am going to need to do that much, at least. It's a little inefficient, or inefficient, rather, but it needs to be done. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this. There we go. Now I got the rotation correct. Just took a bit more effort than intended. So yeah, we need a gear here, so that way you can rotate accordingly. But at that point, I might as well just have the rotation come from the encased chain drive here anyways, so that way the pipe can go properly around, and then we should be good. Okay. It's a tight-knit design, but it works in the end. It's just controlled chaos, if you will. If it wasn't already obvious enough. But I digress. If we can get through all this, chain stuff here, we can connect this here. And while we can't connect the gear, well, we can. We just need to do the rotation properly. Okay. So what I can do here is put a small gear here, or put cogwheel here rather. Then I can do an encased chain drive up. There we go. That'll rotate that. And then we just want to flick this as a different side again. Do the same speed for here, I guess. But make this slower, I think, is the go-to. Or at least keep it at the same pace. As far as I'm concerned, this can go the same rate. There's a lot of intricacies that I have to go through here. My god, is it a pain? Okay, let's do this. And this, there we go. And we can link this here, there we go. That'll be at least fast enough to warrant it's fine. Then we just need to get the rotation here, so we just need another bit of redstone, and then we should be good. So, another piece of redstone, another andesite case. And then, following that, a cog to get another gear shift. Followed that with a stick and some cobble. Get us another lever. We can then connect this to here. Get the lever going. Make sure we get a shaft in. There we go. It's going to be a slow process of processing here. And then all we do is place this here. Do this. And then once again, get the encased chain drives in. And with a quick rotation, there we go. This should work now. Okay. That's basically most everything. And it should work as intended. We've got 4 bowls already. And this will all pump through, I do believe. Yeah, it's going the right direction. This is going the right direction, as are these. Alright. And the only other thing that we got left is to just set up the filtration. Or at the very least get everything sorted so that everything goes into its proper order. Alright. Now, if I am correct in everything that I'm doing here, all we've got to do is just put in the bowls here, and then we should be good. Well, that and filter into a container. But alas, all of that will come in due time. Okay, let's hope it works. So I guess we'll start it off by throwing in 4 bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It flips in, and there we go. That'll wash. And all we need to do is make sure this drops in, I do believe. Oh, it's not processing fast enough, though, is the thing. I had a feeling this is going to be a problem. So I need this rotation to be slower, is the thing. Now, how do I make it slower? Well, I could use a... I can go into a small gear, into a big gear. That'd probably be ideal. So let's cut this line here, because it's clear that's going to only hamper us if we don't do it. So we need a very slow processor. Okay. Okay, we do a big gear into a small gear here. Is this working? Hold on. Is this the right way? I have not seen Barlow around, no. No, Grave. Okay, so I got a rough idea. I just need to do it as a thing. Okay, so it's clear the bowl of leaves aren't actually processing as intended. So what do we need to do? We need to bulk wash it. Okay. And it's taking its sweet time to do so, it seems. Not sure why it's taking its time, but worst case, I could always just... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's just taking its sweet time, so yeah. It's being awkward because it's, like, mid-wash, but it never actually washed properly. So once it actually washes, then we will get the ingredient that we need, which is there. There we go. Okay. And then there's the chance of it washing, which is intended. Okay. Alright, in that case, then we just need to make sure the rotation works as intended. So I'm going to take this. And then we just take the shaft here. So here's what we'll do. We'll do this. And then we will pair it with this. There we go. Now it's really slow. That will pour into the Sourceberry, which is intended. And then we got impure source here, which is going to be mixed into pure source. Once given enough resource, I do believe. Alright, thank you, Brave. I'm probably going to wrap it up in a little bit here, but I just need to finish the few intricacies here, essentially. Okay, it does appear that these leaves do decide to hop around, so that's good to note. Not that we need to worry too much about it, but it's still worth noting. Now, is this fast enough to process? It's still too fast. We need to go even slower here. Okay. We need to go even slower. So, yeah, we're going to do a big gear into a... Well, yeah, we can do it into a small gear here, and then do another big gear. And then, yep, do a big gear into the small gear as intended. It's going to be very, very slow, but it's necessary here. Okay. Yeah, it's going to get really slow. Alright. And then we just do the small gears as intended. Break that, so we have it. There we go. And throw in the shaft here. There we go. And it is very, very slow. There we go. There we are. And this should process... I should be able to guarantee it's processing. It's just slow as hell, as you can see. We are going to need, obviously, more bowls before this is done and over with, but other than that, we should be fine. Oh. Okay, nearly done, I would hope. Yeah, it's a slow process. Yeah, I'll make sure this just goes, and we're gonna get even more bowls just for the occasion here. So we need to get some wood here. Yep, we're gonna grab this. Alright, just curious. Alright. Yep, we're gonna get 12 more bowls. This should be perfectly fine for what we're trying to do here. And if I am correct, yep, it's just gonna take its sweet time doing it. And it's a really slow process, though, I must admit. Alright, well, those 12 bowls will do their thing, I suppose. And hey, if we need extra bowls, it's there, right? So... Alright, there we go. Although that said... There we go. And that'll just slowly process anyways, so there you go. It's slowly going to process everything, regardless of whether it likes it or not. I'm a little concerned about the leaves, but, you know, we'll make it work as we go. Regardless, cut the line here, because we are going to need to make sure that we get the filter here. So let's grab a... what is it? It's somewhere here. Hold on. Here we go. Andesite funnel. We just need one of these in order to filter out the correct material. I guess we can collect our rewards while we're at it. Why not? But yeah, all we do is we take out the magically blooming leaves. Put this here. Right, we need a filter for it. Okay, so andesite funnels is probably not the way to go. Back there we go. A smart chute probably would work as well. Nah, we just need a brass funnel. Sadly, a brass funnel is just way more, filter friendly, if you will. There we go. We filter here. And then just make sure that it filters like so. Alright, there we go. Now, as we get more Magebloom, we should be fine. This is going to need to be mixed, I do believe, so... Why is that not being mixed? Okay, so impure source will be... Ah, If it's heated, it will continue to mix. Okay. So we need to heat it in order to get it mixing, which is another step that I neglected, I do believe. So I will get that done, which we are going to need a blaze thing. Hold on. Okay, I don't think I have one. Yeah, we need another blaze burner, it seems. So we're going to need some netherrack and some iron plates here, and then we're going to need to go into nether. I think I'm going to call it, though, for today, because we've done this much machining, and I think I'm done. I'm not sure how I'm going to be dealing with the leaves, per se, but I will try and alleviate the issue, if you will. This is going to take some time processing, no matter what we do, though, I feel. But hey, now that it's at a speed like this, we should be fine. So, yeah. We've managed to make the majority of this machine, but the biggest step forward is that we made Sourceberries and we made Magebloom. So I'm going to be relying on those as, like, the biggest achievement here. While we didn't complete the entirety of the design, we've done the majority of the part. So Sourceberry goes here. Yeah, Magebloom goes here. We compress those, and it makes the liquid that we need. And then once mixed, it makes the Sourceberry and Magebloom into a liquid that we can pour in, which is the Magebloom Sourceberry smoothies. And once poured, or given enough liquid, it will pour into one of the bowls, and it will send it through the item drain, to which it gives a magically blooming leaves, which we will filter out into here. And it will go across the board here and just cycle through over and over and over again with the 16 bowls that we got. And anytime we get these leaves, it's going to funnel out into the bottom here and be brought over to here, which is going to lead into a funneled chest, I do believe. Now, of course, we can add some more mechanisms to this machine to make it even better, because these leaves are only going to be used to make the Magebloom string, but even then, that's meh. But I digress. We've basically made a machine that's going to be in 4 parts, but we are clearly lacking the last bit of mixing, which is the impure source into proper source. And then we can pipe it into a, one of those Tinker's smelters, I guess. Or at the very least, Tinker's container. And then we can just carry that liquid in 4K buckets. I mean, the alternative is I go with the one that's over here, which is, what? When poured into a spout, it's 1 bucket worth. So that's 1,000 millibuckets. Yeah, but I digress. Rambling aside, we've managed to do quite a bit. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody. And have a good day.